elevate. Take flight, levitate. Breakfast for dinner. I'm cold as but summer ain't the winter.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Eagles going up against the Giants.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
All right, here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Hogan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That goes for a gain of 31.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
In motion left goes a tight end. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jonathan Newsom in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
To throw on 2nd down. Hogan looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Hogan. And he connects with Ertz. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go. Detroit. Detroit. Leopard. All right, here we go.
Off play action. Hogan. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A gain of 32 that time. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Now, check, Patriots. Detroit. Detroit. Here we go.
This is Gallman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now Gallman. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are in for 6.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Hogan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On 1st down, it's Webb. Looking for Shepard deep. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, Hogan. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hogan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Well, now they'll try the end around. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. On 4th down, Hogan. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll run again here with Gallman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now Perkins. And an alley to run. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a toss. This is Gallman. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's got it up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down. A final shot before break. Hogan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Gallman will run it. And some room to work. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game. You give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. Second down, 8. To throw, Webb. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. 23 yards on the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point. Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now let's go. 3-19.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 1st and goal from the 5. And the D looking like they may blitz. Manning going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second down now after the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Here's Gallman, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Webb. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now Webb. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
That's right. All right, here we go.
Webb now from the gun. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Set, Detroit, let's go. 3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And he is out of bounds up around the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To throw on second down. Hogan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hogan, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12.
Now let's go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. The open man is Smith. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys are. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Elsewhere around the NFL, 3rd quarter now in Los Angeles, and the Rams have scored to move in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Hurry up, here we go.
Off the bootleg, Hogan. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Off the bootleg. Hogan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Shift together here from the D-line. And to give this time to the tailback. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Here's Webb. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Off play action, it's Webb. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Rhett Ellison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Hogan now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They find some open field here. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue hot.
Throwing on first down. Hogan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now Webb, and they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. To throw on second down. Hogan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hogan. Throwing left side, it's complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Smith catches left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. 3rd down now following the run. Operating from the gun. Hogan throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now Hogan. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. That That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
To throw again. Hogan. Ertz over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, Hogan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they're a file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Eli Apple. And some space here. The trot, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
On 1st and 10, Hogan, his throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
No, check. Patriots. Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
Operating from the gun, Hogan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And this looks to probably be the final play. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Watch it now, Barney. No, check. Patriot.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no.